Whoa, how's it going? Alright, I don't really know what time it is, if I'm being honest. How? It is. Oh, would you look at that? 5:27. About 27. I just, astral projected twice. Yes, I want to say it's twice. The first time the second one, the actual really lengthy trip, I'm still kind of confused on whether if it was fully an astral projection or fully a dream. But I'm going to share the story and I will let you guys decide. So, I came to after falling asleep at 1 a.m. I came to here and I was actually talking with a friend and he explained being able to see through his eyelids, and that's actually how I started. Sorry, this light's really bright, I can't open my eyes, but yeah, I woke up and I started seeing through my eyelids. I just started seeing my whole room, and I opened my eyes a little bit too quick. Or no, that wasn't it. I thought I opened my eyes. I was going to start opening my eyes, and it actually kicked me out of that state of being. And then I tried to go back. Couldn't really see through my eyelids anymore, but I opened my eyes here just to kind of get a gist of what time it was. And then I closed them again, and I felt myself slipping into the astral projection state. And I got scared for a second because I was like, oh, it's dark. I don't know where I'm going to go. I was like, no, you'll be fine. And I kind of felt myself move from here and just kind of go out that way. And it was sunny. It was a really sunny day here, and I was here. I didn't really go anywhere else, and so I started to go that way, basically where my work was, and I ran into 2 employees that I work with. We'll call them D, call the other one E. And two coworkers. So we're over there, and I go talk with one of them, and I was saying that I was astral projecting. And they're like, no, you're not. It's kind of weird. What the heck? And I was like, yeah, I am. You're definitely doing some crazy stuff right now. And I was like, no, which is kind of silly looking back on it. But I told them to tell me to do something, that I could do anything right now. And what happened is a woman was coming by, and one of the things I did first was thought about Chipotle, and I made Chipotle manifest right next to her, which was her order that she wanted. And she was like, and then from there the woman came by, and what I did is I said, watch. So I took the Chipotle and I handed it to her, and she was like, mm-mm. And so then I, oddly enough, ripped it into, it was a burrito bowl, and I was able to hold each side in my hand, and I started to mesh it down into a ball. And then I got on my knees and I said, you choose either hand. One of them is going to heal you, the other one is food. I knew she was going to choose my right hand, and that's the one that I assigned to healing. And I started to prepare myself for a prayer, and when she chose my right hand, I came up and I just stood up and gave her a very big hug. She was shorter than me, so maybe her head was around here where my forearm is. And I whispered into her ear with the utmost confidence, sister, you are healed. And she just started bawling. She just started bawling her eyes out. And it was really, really beautiful in the way that the girls, the way that my coworkers looked at me was like, whoa. And so the reason that I'm not sure really if it was an astral projection or a lucid dream was because of how quickly that Chipotle bowl manifested. I'd never manifested something that quickly during an astral projection, but it felt like one. And even like leaving. Because, yeah, my dreams have been getting weird, but I want to say that was more along the lines of an astral projection. It just feels more right. And then what I did is I started to just jump around, basically, because the realm that I went to, like, it was very, very similar to here in terms of like the layout for the most part, but apparently I was on a giant hill, because where I was, what you were supposed to do is the street, if you're looking at it from the sky, I'm over here and the street goes like that, right? So you're looking at it from a bird's eye view. The street goes over here, and then from here there's a long highway, and then from that highway it's just kind of like dry land, because it's kind of like a valley. But really what happened here is I was on a giant hill. So this hill, like, it was huge, like a mountain. And when you go this way, instead of just going into like a valley, dry land on a like little main road leading to a highway, you go into this giant forest. So after that, I just started to fly, which was actually super fun. It felt more like weightlessness that I had control over. I was just jumping and jumping from tree to tree, and trees were weird in this area. They were like two, imagine if you would take two lines like that and just make them very long, very thick. And that's how all the trees were on this hill. Boom, boom, boom. Just jumping, just really falling in love, because I was so conscious of my ability to not be hurt, and I was just so confident in just myself. It was very, very, very fun. I remember what I was wearing, which was weird too, because I was wearing jeans and one of my work shirts. Then I came back here, and then I astral projected one more time, and I was in my room. And it was like if you were to take this wall and just push it away that way to where my room was double the space. And then there were this red light over here, and that was all I could make out, because my room was still really freaking dark. And it was also very like psychedelic-y, like everything was breathing. And I remember taking my hand and being like this, and there was like this other like weird skinny long thing that was also there, and I was like, okay, I can't see. So I like leaned my arm out over here to like pull on this. I remember just feeling nothing, and I was like, I don't know. So I just kind of like hitched my head and woke up here, and it kind of took my time to decide if I wanted to tell this story or not, because the main part was the astral projection with healing the woman. And like, again, I felt like I flipped out over through here and then phased through that wall, and then was able to just keep going. And the only reason I'm really thinking if it's a lucid dream or not was because of how quickly I manifested that Chipotle. However, I knew what happened is E said it, and I understood what she was going to say before she said it, because you always have the energy, you always have the emotion run through you. You don't speak before countless mechanisms, countless interactions have happened within you. When you speak, you already have a vibration, you already have an emotion behind it, even if it's subtle. And I picked up on that before she said it, so then I manifested that. And I had an interaction a while ago where I told them that you don't manifest that quickly in the astrals, that you don't manifest things as quickly in the astrals. However, I know you can make thought forms. You can make thought forms or whatever, maybe I misanswered their question. See, I'm thinking about it too hard. I'm kind of killing the experience, because either or, even if it was a dream, it was a beautiful dream, but it felt more like an astral projection, especially with what was going on. Where I first came here, so with my eyes closed, came back, decided to astral project. That's literally what was on my mind. And then slipping out, and then going, and just the ability to fly, the ability to do everything that I did, just felt more like an astral projection. And then coming back here and, like, again, astral projecting and seeing my room differently, and then going, well, learning experience either or. Now I just gotta be more aware of my astral projection experiences and see what the circumstances are when I can manifest as quickly versus when I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna shower and edit. Peace.